Hello again, good citizens. This is superblinnndman here. Oh, I'm sorry, that was way too cliche, if you will. Oh, good citizens, I'll save you. Yeah. Superblinnndman, right? Anyway, now, I love it. So, I have here PS Audio Powerplant Premiere, the Perfect Wave Powerplant Premiere. I want to give you a quick review of what this is, what it does, and some of its great, amazing features. It is indeed an incredible machine. I love it. The differences something like this makes in your home theater system are vast and noticeable. Very noticeable. Now, I understand, okay, you know, I'm blind, but I live by my ears, guys. I really do, okay? I can tell you truthfully, honestly, that what this unit does is very real. It's very noticeable, not just to a guy who has good ears in your audio system, but you know what? You've got eyes, and trust me, you'll know in your system, you will know that this works and how good it's working to improve the electrical signal to your equipment. Does that really matter? A lot of people say, well, you know, I've got a power strip. Yeah. Power strip does not do what this does. Obviously, yes, it delivers power to your equipment. So in that it is a 10 socket huge version of a power strip, but it is not anywhere near that. I mean, even saying, I'm sorry, that was a blasphemy. It really was. Okay, it's not a power strip. It is not a power conditioner, most certainly. You can watch any of Paul McGowan's videos on this product, and he'll really lay it out for you. But let me go ahead and use an analogy here. Now, dirty, nasty AC comes into your theater room or whatever via the wall socket. Everything coming from that socket is absolutely filthy, dirty, nasty AC. Okay? A power conditioner takes that and converts it, okay, through conversion, basically running it through a bunch of pieces of equipment, through electrical components like, you know, transformers and all that, right? It converts it to DC. Okay, now DC is okay, but it isn't going to do what you need it to do. Okay, it's not a living signal. You've taken an erratic heartbeat from a man who really shouldn't be standing. You know, 30 heart murmurs and all kinds of heart defects. Okay, and you have now converted that living man into a dead man. Okay, he's now dead. Beep. Right now, using the echocardiogram analogy even further, what this unit does, okay, takes the living guy who shouldn't even be alive, it's a real miracle he is, kills him, and then brings him back to life, having fixed everything that was wrong with him, okay, at least for the most part. Now, a real quick comparison, this unit compared to the newer units they have probably sits right in between the P5 and the P10 as far as actual total power output. This is 1500 watts peak that comes off the amplifier, and it is a power amplifier. Okay, if you look back here, of course we can run you back through there, okay, and you look, that's just nothing but solid, big, huge power amplifier. Okay, that's what that is. This is a power amplifier. Does it amplify sound? No, it amplifies power. Okay, doing the same thing, just on a little bit larger basis, a little bit larger voltage basis. So it can deliver quite a bit per socket, okay, just like the P10 or the P5. The P5 now only has 8 sockets, so does the P3. So keep that in mind if you're looking at the newer ones. This one has 10 sockets on it. You can find this at a few different places for about $9.99, usually around $1,000. Not bad. If you want the P10, you're going to pay about $2,800. I really want it badly. Oh my God. Okay, if I get it, guys, I will review it and let you check that out. I'm certain that you will definitely love it. You know, you'll definitely sign up for that and check that out, I'm sure, because it really is cool. It's nice. What this does is incredible. Has a few features I'm going to run you through really quick. You have Clean Wave for 10 seconds, and it will give you a counter right here on your front screen. It will run through a countdown, and while it's doing that, it sends little amplitude bubbles through the pieces of componentry that are connected to it. What does this do, you ask? What's the bonus? Now, the real advantage to this is that every single time, okay, every time you use any piece of power equipment, anytime you use a piece of equipment, you run electricity through it. When you do that, you build electromagnetic residue on everything that the electricity encounters. Okay, practically everything. Even the wiring will keep electromagnetic residue in it. Okay, now what happens is this piece of equipment sends little amplitude bubbles and degausses it. Okay, it takes the EM residue jacket off of everything that the electricity has encountered. The result is immediate and very noticeable. You can actually hear it clearing up as it's doing it. Now, that's not just because I'm blind and I can hear real good. Okay? Yes, I live by my ears. What I'm telling you about audio, you can certainly trust. However, you know what? You'll notice instantly that your TV, the shadowing looks a little better, I've noticed. Right? The shadowing gets to look a little better. Colors look a little more vivid. They kind of stand out. So even with what this can do, as soon as you hook it up, I recommend that you go through a Clean Wave and let it clean everything that's hooked to it. It really is amazing what it will do for that piece of equipment. Quite incredible. I love it. Also, Multiwave. Okay, Multiwave is great. What it is it is a feature which acts like a large bank of capacitors, and this continuously refreshes the sine wave. Now, what I mean by that, okay, the electrical sine wave is being changed actively. Every single time the bass hits, real loud cymbal snaps, it's going doo, 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 right? It's pulling it down, okay, when that bass hits, because it's pulling large amounts of amps from your equipment. What this does, what this wonderful, beautiful piece does here for you, is it pushes back. Okay, your equipment wants to pull the amps, and this is pushing back. It's pushing the sine wave back into square. This is wonderful. It is, again, another immediate, definite, noticeable and obvious change to the sound. I mean, to the sound alone. What it does to video is incredible. Okay, it really is nice. I can hear very clearly when it is on and when it is not. So, it's incredible. I mean, it really works. Another really great feature of this bad boy is it's got a Thd meter on it. Right? I mean, that is an expensive piece of equipment. If you're looking at pro home audio equipment, a Thd meter is quite expensive. So if you can find, you got one right here on your piece of equipment, and whenever you can find one in a piece of equipment, that's a real bonus. So it's really cool, and it will show you different things. It will show you, for one, what kind of nasty, gross, total harmonic distortion there is from the wall, and then it will show you what it's doing after it's done what it's done. So it will show you input and output of power. That is really incredible. It's a great piece of knowledge to have. So those are just a few things about it. Again, you have 10 sockets isolated in 5 isolation zones. So you do have 2 sockets per zone. Right now I am only running 1 thing in each socket. I only have 5 things plugged into this. So that's maximum isolation mode, if you will. And it works really, really, really well. Yes, I mean, extremely well, Money Penny. Yes. Eh? Yeah, well, definitely. So you'll love it. I'm telling you what, you have to get it, man. You really do, baby. You must pick one of these up. I'm telling you right now, man. If you like your signals, if you like your badass music, if you like your home theater, you just haven't experienced it, baby. You just haven't even known it until you pick one of these up, man. I mean, it's groovy, baby. It really is. It really is badass what it does. So, pick one up. $9.99. I'm telling you what, they're great. I mean, they really are beautiful. I want to thank Mr. Paul McGowan personally for helping me out with this unit. Thank you, Paul. You are a really awesome guy. I love PS Audio for doing what they do and for the passion they put into what they do. It's obvious when you listen to your music when it's plugged into this piece of equipment, most especially. I look forward to really getting that P10. I think that sucker's going to be nice. So if I do, again, I will let you guys know, and we'll do another video, and I'll review that and let you know what that is, you know, how that is. There is a small differences between this one and that one. The P10 and P5 and P3 involve a DSP stage. So they go to DC, they go through DSP to remove more noise, then they get amplified back up through to your equipment after running through a DAC. So pretty fascinating. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always, hey, you know what? I love you.
Pause. Stop.